This is a Quantum Edge 2.0 power chair with 0 miles. This chair is practically brand new. It was delivered, never used. It is fully loaded. It has the 12-inch seat lift, the electric tilt, the electric recline, and the electric legs. All the functions have to be worked through the joystick right here. So what you would do, you would go to the joystick right here, and you would push the left button forward until you see a picture of the seat. Whatever is colored is what the seat's function is going to be. So I'm going to move it to just the seat right there, because I'm going to start with the seat lift, and then you hold it back, and your seat lift is going to go up. So when you start with the chair, the seat is going to be at 22 inches when it's all the way down, and by the time it's all the way up, it'll be at 34 inches. So you'll start 22 to 34 inches. And the nice thing about these Quantums, once the seat is all the way up, you can still drive this chair at a decent speed, and you can see what I'm talking about. So the seat is elevated, and you can see how fast it moves. So it kind of moves pretty good. So while we have the seat elevated, let's talk about the base. We've got 14-inch drive wheels, caster wheels in the front, caster wheels in the back. You can see the armature for the seat lift, how well constructed this is. You can see the actuator for the seat lift right here. These are your anchor points. You have 2 of them on each side of your chair. This is where you would hook up your chair. If you're going to transport it in your van or your lift, you would hook up to these anchor points. You have a motor for each wheel. Each wheel has a motor for each side. So if I wanted to push this chair right now, it's no way I can do it. You would really need to have the seat down and the power off. When you have the seat down and the power off, you can push the lever down, and all of a sudden you're in neutral, okay? This chair weighs 400 pounds, so it's not a lightweight to push, but you can still push it. Put it back in gear. You can see you're back in gear. Turn the power back on, and you're ready to go again. We're going to look at the suspension right now in front. You can see the suspension right here. There's 2 of these up front, and you have the same suspension in the back. You have the back suspension right here, and this suspension is adjustable by turning this ring right here. You can make it tighter or looser depending on what kind of suspension you want. So the next thing I'm going to talk about is a swing away joystick. So the nice thing about the joystick, you can swing it away from the front to the side. It's on the right side, but if you're left-handed, we can switch everything to the left side. We have no problem with switching the joystick to the left side if you're left-handed. The next function I'm going to show you is called the electric tilt. The electric tilt is the base right here. The bottom seating system goes back. Well, of course, if this is going to go back, it's going to take the legs and the back as they're all connected. This is called electric tilt. And the next function I'm going to show you are the legs. Now these legs right here, they're adjustable. So they'll go up, and if you're 5 feet tall or 6'3", we can adjust them by moving these 2 screws right here, and we can lengthen out these legs out. So this one goes up, and it goes up out a little bit. So if you needed some circulation, this would be extreme. But if you bring the chair back down halfway, you can still have good circulation if that's what you needed. Even if you were only tilted maybe this far, you'd still have some circulation. Just to give you an idea what it looks like, all the features you can do. You can stop any position with this chair. And the last feature we're going to show you is the electric recline. The electric recline is when the back goes back by itself. So that's called recline right here. And we'll see how far that goes. So it's a full recline. So if you were laying down in this chair, that's what it would look like if you were fully reclined. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to bring the back and the legs back down and back up at the same time. You can do that with the joystick. You have you can do 2 functions at once. So you can see the legs going down and the back's coming up. Okay, let's talk about the front of the chair. The seat on this chair is 18 by 18 roughly. We have a safety belt right here. You also have the arms flip up, and you have lateral pads here. You can see the pads right here. What they do is they keep your knees inside so your knees don't go out, and it keeps your feet lined up with the foot plate. Now these pads here are a little low. They should be a little higher, but they can be adjusted higher right here, so they can be pushed up another 2 or 3 inches so they're sitting here instead of way down here. So they can be adjusted and they can be moved all the way to the front, all the way to the back on this track right here. We've got a safety belt right here that comes with the chair. Super nice cushion. In the back of the chair, we've got what's called the Attendant Control. So I can drive the chair walking behind just by switching the button right here. I can drive the chair right here and do all the functions from this angle here. And I can also do the tilt, the recline. So this is called an Attendant Control. It's already on this chair. It can be removed if you don't want it on there. You can see the headrest is fully adjustable, many adjustments. You can adjust it any position you want. This chair also has what's called, oh yeah, when you turn the power off here, you got to turn the power back over here. You're never going to have both drivers at the same time. That would be kind of redundant. So the driver, if you're driving to the front, it will not work in the back. If it works in the back, it will not work in the front. So this chair is also equipped with lights. So it does have lights, and I'm going to find the light switch here, right here. On this one, it's right here. So if I turn the chair around, you can see the lights in the front. They're on the fender. You can see the lights on the fender. And you can see the back lights. So you do have a light kit on the fenders on this chair, and your button for your light. Again, I'll bring it over here so you can see it. Sometimes they're hard to find, but it's right here. That's where your button at. So when you charge this chair, you'll take your charger and you'll plug it right here, right below the joystick. And when the light goes from orange to green, it's fully charged. The charger will stop charging. These are smart chargers. They will not overcharge your chair. This chair has 2 batteries. The batteries come out from the front. They're 55 amps. They're going to give you about 13, 14 miles on the battery charge. That all depends what kind of driver you are, the weight of the user. If you're going uphill through the grass, it all depends. It'll give you different mileage for everybody. But that's just a suggestion. About 13, 14 miles is a good number. This chair weighs 400 pounds. So again, let's recap. This is a Quantum Edge 2.0, 12-inch seatlet, electric tilt, electric recline, electric legs, 0 miles. So this chair was never used, okay? It was delivered, never used. Swing away joystick, flip up arms, safety belt, lateral pads for your knees. You have the Attendant Control back here. You've got the great suspension. You've got the anchor points. This chair is fully loaded and it's ready to go. These chairs are so smooth. It's like riding on a cushion of air. And this is very non-responsive. It's really easy to drive. This chair does not react very fast. We're going to take it to the grass real quick here. Finally having some green grass come up. All right, this is the Quantum Edge. The attendant control in the back, solid tires all the way around. I'm elevating the seat right now to show you how fast it does go when the seat is elevated. So it'll start at 22. When I'm all the way up here in a minute, it'll be up to 34. And then I can drive it at 3 miles an hour, and you can see why. So if you're going to do the driving, I would only do it on flat surface. You do not want to damage that seat lift. It would be very, very, very expensive to fix. So the nice thing about this chair is it's so smooth, so easy to drive. The top speed I got without the seat elevator was about 5.7, 5.8 miles an hour. So it's not quite going 6, but it's fast enough. 5.7, 5.8 miles an hour, fully loaded, swing away joystick, ready to go.
Hi, I'm Mark.
And my name is Alex.
We are a family-owned business for over 25 years.
We have many products available, not just what you see in this video. If you would like to learn more, you can call the number below at 800-677-6293, or you can visit us directly at www.marksmobility.com.